Clemson just won the college football national championship. They throttled Alabama. Alabama lost to Clemson. Clemson beat Alabama 44-16. And I really believe Clemson's dominance is going to continue. Clemson. You guys get all mad when I say Clemson the wrong way. I don't really care. You know who I'm talking about. Get over it. Clemson has a great culture in place, and we saw an example of it the other day. Clemson gave 2 of their assistant coaches raises. Tony Elliott and Jeff Scott are co-offensive coordinators for the Clemson. I don't care. I'm going to say it my way. If you don't like it, get out of here. They gave Tony Elliott and Jeff Scott $150,000 pay raises. They now both make $1 million. So what that leaves us with is Dabo Swinney before his raise, he'll probably get a raise this offseason. Dabo Swinney makes $6 million. Brent Venables, a defensive coordinator, makes $2.2 million. And now Jeff Scott and Tony Elliott both make $1 million each. Here's what that tells us. Clemson takes care of their guys. This is the reason why Clemson has been successful for years and why it's going to continue. They have built a really good culture with good coaches that invest in their players, and the university is paying it forward. They're taking care of their coaches, saying, we'll pay you more money. We will keep you around. We want to keep this going and keep our long run extended. That is what's very, very fascinating and really, really cool about the culture that Clemson has put forth. It's worth noting, basically only Ohio State compared to this in the last couple of years. Ohio State last year had 3 assistants making more than $1 million. That now has ended. Only one of them do. Ryan Day, one of the assistants who made $1 million, got promoted to head coach at Ohio State. And Greg Schiano, one of the assistants who is making more than $1 million, has been hired by the New England Patriots to be their defensive coordinator. So now the only Ohio State assistant coach that makes more than $1 million is defensive coordinator Alex Grinch. So again, what we're seeing is Clemson's unprecedented. They are believing in their coaches. They're paying their coaches a lot of money to keep them around. And if Clemson dominates Alabama for years to come, this will be the difference. Alabama has not been able to keep assistant coaches around. They don't want to work with Nick Saban long-term. They don't get paid very well. Everybody who coaches with Nick Saban sees Alabama as a stepping stone, a chance to be there for a year. It's like prison. It's like punishment. You be there, you do your time, you get out, and you move on to greener pastures. Clemson is not seen as a stepping stone. It's seen as a landing spot. It's a place you're rewarded to coach with Clemson. You get paid well, you get to be around really good people, and you get to win a lot. And that difference in culture is why Clemson not only dominated Alabama this year, but why I think their dominance will continue down the road. I hate doing this. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I really don't like self-promotion. It makes me feel like a used car salesman, but I got to do it. So if you don't know, this is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports. It's my favorite thing in the world. And you can subscribe on iTunes, SoundCloud. You can find it on YouTube. You can find the full entire hour-long podcast on YouTube. You can also find shorter breakout clips like the one you just watched. Please do me a favor. If you like anything I had to say, maybe you hate me and you're mad about something, share this podcast with your friends. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want to do. Help me grow by telling your friends about this show.